outside. 84 degrees here in the Westchester, Pennsylvania area today. I know this because some of my coffee talkers this morning from other parts of the country were saying how hot it's going to be in Pennsylvania today, David. So I looked up the weather. 84 degrees was our high today. Now, of course, I work in a casino. I don't know, a building with no windows. So I don't know what time of day it is unless I look at a clock because I don't really am able to see what the weather is like outside. So I've been inside most of the day. But for most of us, we know how hot it is. And you can either run your air conditioner, and the price of that kind of energy can really be costly, or you can have your own personal oscillating fan, maybe on a bedside, maybe on your office desk. No matter where you are, in a dorm room here next month, you're going to love having these fans. Now, you don't get one of these fans, you get two of these fans. Let me bring this one over. You're getting two. And if you look at the top here, lots of great buttons that we're going to ask our guests to walk us through and give us a little tour of, but there are lots of great features. You're getting two oscillating fans. These are both plug fans for $39.98. 13 inches tall, 3 speeds, they oscillate, and these are going to be perfect. Available in this black color only. Let's welcome in Kylie Watts. She is helping out her buddy Scott Hind, who is our typical guest with this product, but you're a lot prettier than Scott is, I'll tell you that. A whole lot prettier and smarter and funnier and all those things. And I would say that to Scott.
Keep going.
Absolutely. Hey, Kylie, it's good to have you back. What a great deal tonight because, boy, 'tis the season to be cooler. We need to be cooler, right?
Oh, you're not kidding, David. It is hot. In fact, we did a little kind of shoot outside last night, and I had Cascade fans going everywhere because I was melting with makeup on and all of that. But whether you're outside or you're indoors and you're running your AC, you're so right about the fact that we could give it a little help, right? And there's so many times, could be on our bedside table, could be in our bathroom when we're getting ready and we're using that hair dryer, where we just need to cool ourselves down. We need a little extra help. That's why this is perfect. You could take this to the office as well, put this on your desk and have your own personal fan. It is by Cascade. Cascade has quickly become one of the leaders in home environment products. And David, they are one of the companies who would make the fans for the other guys and they would just put their names on it. Cascade realized we can go direct to our consumer and give you a much better deal. And that's why you're getting two for this fantastic price, right? Because these are all the bells and whistles of our big fans that we love, those big tower fans, but on that personal compact size. They oscillate, they have multiple speeds, they have that timer function, they weigh 2.7 pounds, so easy for you to maneuver around. You can see the pets love it, but when you want to have that little touch of cool in your personal space, that's where this fan comes in a lot of handy.
So I've asked our director to give us a nice close-up of the buttons here, and Kylie, I'd love for you to narrate and talk to us about some of the great features.
Sure, absolutely. So when you get it home, David, you're going to plug it in. You've got a 5-foot cord. You see your power buttons at the top. You're going to hit that power button. It's going to automatically go on to that low setting. Your speed is all the way at the bottom. You can see you have 3 levels, low, medium, and high. So you just cycle through by the touch of a button. You do have that oscillate feature. So if you hit that button, David, that's when it's going to move. So if it's in your hand, it's probably going to start to rotate. And then there's
well, at least the
also
base
that
does, right?
timer feature. Yeah, exactly.
And then the timer is 1 hour, 2 hours, 4 hours, or 8 hours. Because what happens when we sleep? Our body temperature drops. So if you get into bed at night, and when you first get into bed, it's hot, and you got the fan going, and then a couple of hours later, you wake up, and you got the covers put all the way to your chin because you're shivering, right? It's because your body temperature tends to drop when you sleep. So that's why that timer function is so important. If you are someone that maybe sets this up, and then you leave the room for some reason, this will turn itself off, I believe, Kylie, when the timer expires. Is that right?
Yeah, it will for sure. And I love that point. So maybe you only want it running for a few hours. You can totally set that timer. Again, there's your oscillating feature. David, maybe you're cooking in the kitchen and you want just a little bit of airflow. For us in our kitchen, one of our vents is right here on the floor. It's kind of an odd spot for it. But if we put the fan up here, it's going to help blow that cool air into the kitchen space, which we love. And in fact, I actually went to one of my doctors this week, and his assistant in her little room, she has this fan. I walked right in. I'm like, love your QVC Cascade fan. She said it's the best thing in the world because she's stuck in that little room all the time. They have air, but she wants some more airflow in those tiny spaces. This is the perfect fan. It's not going to blow the whole world away, but it's going to give you that personal cool that you need.
And I'll tell you, there are some of us that tend to sweat on a 20-degree day. I'm one of those people. And so
Yes.
it is really important. I mean, we all have, all the hosts have dressing rooms here at QVC. The dressing rooms can be a little stuffy in the summer months. So having something in there that wouldn't take up a lot of room, because one thing I don't have a lot of room for in my dressing room is room. I don't have a lot of extra space. So I need something that will move the air but not take up a big footprint. This is ideal for something like that. And it's also designed to be moved about because these are very lightweight, aren't they, Kylie?
2.7 pounds, David, so less than 3 pounds, ultra lightweight. You can easily move these around. So take it with you. You see Mary Beth right there. She's in the laundry room. Maybe that's the fan that transitions from her office, goes to the laundry room. You're getting the set of two, so it's nice that you can put one in the living room as well, and you get that cool where you need it. And that's what it's all about. And in fact, behind me, I love feeling this one hitting my back. I'm a few feet away from it, but I still feel that great airflow. And that's because Cascade really makes powerful fans, but in ways that we need them, right? We don't always need the big box fan, especially for running our AC, but we may have that little like pocket where we want some additional airflow. That's what this fan is perfect for.
And, you know, many times I'll be sitting at my kitchen table and I don't want to go and turn down the thermostat because then that cools the whole house, right? And instead of just the room where I'm located, I could set this one up on my kitchen table as I'm doing bills or email or, you know, just having my morning coffee and needing to cool off a bit because sometimes you wake up and it can be a little stuffy in the house. The last thing you want to do is go and start, you know, arrowing down that thermostat because that's going to kick on your air conditioning and cool the entire house. Spend a lot of money that you don't need to be spending when you could plug in something that is personal like this one. Now, ordinarily, a set of two of these would be nearly $49 on QVC. If purchased separately at retail, almost $70. So you're looking at only $39.98 tonight for a set of two. And there's no assembly on this, right, Kylie?
None at all. No, you get it home, you take it out of the box, you plug it in, you pick your speed that you want, you hit your power button. It's really, really easy to use.
And it's so simple. Power, oscillate, a timer selection if you choose it, and your speed. All those buttons are right here on the top. So again, it's power, whether or not you want the fan to oscillate. If you want to employ the timer feature, there's a 1, 2, 4, or 8-hour timer. And then speeds low, medium, and high. And that's even, and here's the high speed. All I hear is a little white noise, and that means I'm going to sleep like a baby, right? Come on now. That's what it's all about. And making sure that you're nice and cool is so very important because there is nothing worse than climbing into bed when it's muggy as a dog's mouth in your house and the bed sheets are all kind of sticky and you're like lying on top of the bed sheets.
Terrible.
And then you fall asleep by, you know, the grace of God, and then you wake up 2 hours later and you're freezing because now the air conditioning has finally caught up. That's where the timer mode comes in so nicely on this. So don't miss out on your set of two Cascade fans, particularly if you're in an area that needs a little extra ventilation. This is going to do the trick for you. We should also point out that Kylie will be back with one more Campanelli product. We have about 28 minutes left in the show, and Kylie, you're going to be back with something great from the Brothers Campanelli.